What's going on, guys? It's Chandler here with the channel. Come back to you guys again with another video. Today we will be going over another belt setup video from Warrior Poet Society and Nexbelt. However, this one is just a little bit different than the one that Mac got. This is the appendix dedicated belt. So let's check it out. And for our unpackaging here, you've of course got the Nexbelt and Warrior Poet Society team up appendix belt in this wonderful multicam black bag. However, it isn't really going to be able to be used for much aside from, I would say, after you use it to store certain small items when you're traveling or say something like that. Let's get into the belt. It's snug, obviously. Of course, you've got the band that it ships in there to keep it together in the belt. The belt itself, which we will cut down to the size we need, securing materials, and of course the belt buckle. And this being the appendix belt, this is the small appendix dedicated belt buckle that will go off to the side when you have it set up. Of course, you have your instructions as well, similar to how they usually come. We can put that over there, and then the mounting hardware. Looking at the ratchet system, of course it is the ratchet design that Nexbelt uses. One side you've got the ratchet, here's the buckle, and then you just secure. Then if you want to loosen it, there's a button here on the bottom. Press that button and it comes off. So easy as that. So what we're going to do now is take our belt and cut it to what we need. Of course, they recommend that you add at least 4 inches above your pant size. What I'm going to do is, you can always trim later, so I'm going to go to 150% of that. I'm going to do 6 inches above my pant size. So we will cut it there, keeping our cut as straight as possible. Won't be needing that anymore. So the reason I cut it a little bit longer is because if we get the belt mounted up and it is too long, I can always cut off a little more after that. Now the next thing we'll go over really quick is the belt buckle itself. Of course, it is nearly half the size of the other buckles. However, they do that because on the back it gets rid of the clasp mount and instead replaces it with a 3rd screw. So say this was the section of the belt we'll be mounting on. It's obviously not. You'd insert this in here and secure it with the 3 screws instead of the clasp and 2 screws. And that's how they get away with it being a much smaller size belt buckle. So of course, after that, make sure your belt is aligned properly. Then of course, take your belt and your buckle. You want to make sure they're aligned properly. Make sure that it is the right way around. When you're mounting, you want obviously the Warrior Poet logo the right way, and then just place it into this bottom groove as far as it'll go. The off-camera struggle with this belt is unreal. Take your mounting hardware and start in the middle. I like to start in the middle, that way it secures the middle and the outer edges will not move. We're not going to torque it down too tight just yet. Just get it there and secure. Make sure that stays in. Of course, due to the Loctite, it will be a little bit resistant at first. Of course, do not over tighten these screws. Move on to the next one. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to tighten the edges until I've got them both started and nearly at the belt, so that way I can make any last minute adjustments I need to. So that looks pretty dang straight. I'm just going to go back and forth on these until we get them tightened down. And those are just about flush of our buckle. functions well. And there you have it. Your belt is set up and ready to go. And that's going to about do it for this video, guys. Let us know what you think about this belt down in the comments below. I'm really looking forward to getting into it and doing a review on it in the future. Of course, all I had before this was a leather Hanks gun belt that's basically on its last leg in terms of stability and being able to withhold the carrying weight of a firearm. So hopefully this new belt will help me out with that. As always, if you like the video, feel free to like and subscribe. Drop us a comment below and we will make sure to get back to you. As always, we've got a lot of good content in the pipeline, so stay tuned for that. This has been Chandler with Range Day, where every day is Range Day. Thanks for watching.
.74 with a 304.